Fortnite Chapter 5 Season 1 Underground. The question I'll be asking in today's video is, was it good or was it bad? Along with some stuff I hope to see changed and improved in Season 2. So, let's get right into the video. Alright, so our first category here will be brand new content, like just straight up items that were added throughout the season. So let's start. First off, we got the entirely new weapon pool, which we get every chapter now, so it's not really anything big. The main callouts I would like to make here are the Thunderburst SMG and the Reaper Sniper Rifle, both of which are probably my favorite weapons in the loot pool at the moment, with the Frenzy Auto Shotgun being my least favorite. Epic, please remove it in Season 2. Please remove it in Season 2. Nobody wants this in the game unless you suck, and even they don't want it in the game. Please, just get it out of the game, man. Please. Alongside all of that, we had Winterfest this season, which was kind of lackluster. We had Presents Unvaulted for that, a new landmark north of the map called Winterberg, and we had the Icy Grappler unvaulted for a day before people found a game-breaking glitch that allowed you to move across the entire map with it. And thus, they replaced it with the normal grappler for the remainder of the event, which I thought was pretty okay. It was brought back to its original 10 charges form, but still negated fall damage from like the OG season. So it was pretty much just like a nerfed version of the grappler from the OG season, which kind of, sucked. I picked up the grapple blade over it. When Winterfest ended, though, we got two new items. The Enforcer AR, which looks like a sniper rifle, and the Flowberry Fizz, which is honestly one of the better heal items we've gotten in this game. Gives you low grav, 5 shield per second, has 100 shield total that it can give you. It's a really good heal. As with the Enforcer AR, at first, this wasn't really good, but then when they buffed it so that the bullet travel was faster, it actually kind of became really good, and I think it's worth it to pick up over all the other ARs in the game right now, but it's not worth it to have in your inventory if you have, say, a Sniper or Thunderburst SMG. But yeah. Then after that, we had the Lock-On Pistol unvaulted, which I kind of was hating on at the start, but then I came to love it when I realized it had hit scan, which no other gun in the loot pool right now has hit scan. So it kind of became good, although I don't pick it up, but still, it's a pretty decent item. Then after that, we had the Crash Pad Junior unvaulted. And then after that, we had our first major update of the season, the Solid Snake update, which brought in two new items, the EMP stealth camo and a reskinned cardboard box, both mythics, and it also unvaulted the Anvil rocket launcher alongside that. Then after that, we got the business turret unvaulted, which is honestly just not the best item in the game. Pretty decent, I guess, but not worth an entire week's of content, or an entire week and a half actually, because after that we had to wait a week and a half to get probably the best update this whole season, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles collab, which brought in 4 new mythics, Donatello's staff, Michelangelo's nunchucks, Leonardo's katanas, and Raphael's sai. All pretty good mythics. They all have the same dash ability, it's just some have a faster dash than others. Alongside those, we have the Pizza Party unvaulted, and we have the Driftboard get remixed. Just now, it's the same thing, it's just now it has a fuel meter, which you can actually refuel at gas stations, so good on you for doing that, Epic. And alongside that, we got a TMNT layer, which I will once again go further in depth with during the map changes section of the video. And as of the time of writing this, that's everything we got content-wise this season. There's obviously still at least one more content update before the season ends, and that should be on February 27th, I think? But that's just gonna be the Rift to Go or something from the leaks a couple months ago, which I'm pretty sure is the Rift to Go. But that's something we've had multiple times already, so it's not really that special anymore. But yeah, that'll do it for this content section of the video. Now, on to map changes. Alright, so we actually got a few map changes this season, even though they weren't major ones. Starting off with the obvious one, the brand new map. This map is honestly one of my favorites from the game, and it's a major step up from the last one we had. But yeah, I'd give this map a solid 8 out of 10. Not bad, but it does need some improvements. obviously, because I mean it is only season 1. This map has barely evolved at all. But let's get on to the parts that have evolved. So starting off with the first map change we got this season, the snow melting. So the snow at the start of the season covered the entire boreal forest area of the map, so basically the entire north side of the map, along with the mountain area and hazy hillside. But in V18.20, or what was the version number? V28.10, it actually melted back to just covering the mountains, uncovering the hidden boreal biome beneath. Pretty solid change, to be honest, but yeah. Now on to the second most notable change that update, the plain near Grand Glacier slowly slipping down the iceberg. This is one of the more consistent changes this season, as every update it kept sliding further down, and it currently, as of the time of writing this, sits in the little lake right in front of the giant iceberg. So, yeah. Now onto the final decently big map change this season, the TMNT layer. This can be found by entering the underground base near Pleasant Piazza, and it's honestly a pretty cool change, all things considered. There's also a leak of a giant hand coming out of the ground near Ruined Reels as build up to Season 2, so that'll be pretty interesting to see in-game when it happens. But yeah, that's all for the map changes section. Now on to my final thoughts on the season and what I hope to see improved in Season 2. Alright, so overall, this season was pretty solid. I'd give it maybe like an 8 out of 10. It's not the best season ever, and it's nowhere close to being the best season ever, but it was a pretty good season. I honestly would maybe, it's like top 10, maybe. Maybe. And top 10's kind of pushing it. Obviously, it was kind of stale, but for season 1, it was one of the better ones we got. Once again. Anyways. Yeah, I mean, the season mainly suffered from the lack of original content we got this season. Because the only original or brand new items we got were the entirely refreshed loot pool at the start, which we get every chapter now, so it's not really that major. The Enforcer AR, Flowberry Fizz, and the reskinned Camo Grenade. That's really the only thing we got. But, other than that, I think it was a pretty solid season. Mods were one of the best additions to this game, hands down. I understand why they took 3 years to release them now, because they are really good. Although, that brings me on to my next case in point. For Season 2, they need more mod benches. Okay, having mod benches only be restricted to like the boss vaults, and then have them have a very small chance to spawn in the smaller vaults located all around the map in landmarks is so stupid. Because the fact that like the boss vaults and the island are the only like actually present mod benches on the map is crazy. We need more mod bench locations, okay? I think like maybe one mod bench per like every other POI, right? Obviously keep the mod benches in the boss vaults, but then make like all the smaller vaults have like a 90% chance for a mod bench, and then maybe have like some POIs have like a 50, or maybe just make like every POI have a 50% chance to have a mod bench in it during that game, right? I think that would honestly fix the issue. But yeah, that's really my only complaint about this season, outside of the, you know, kind of lack of original content. But yeah, so we got 3 new modes at the start of the season: Fortnite Festival, Rocket Racing, and Lego Fortnite. And honestly, I think these modes, while obviously not dealing with the current topic of Battle Royale, are really good additions to Chapter 5 Season 1 overall. These modes have kept me on this game as like a solo player for the last 3 or so months that they've been out, with Festival being my favorite, and Racing probably being tied with Lego for me personally. But yeah, you should be seeing gameplay for Festival or Rocket Racing in the background, whichever one I choose to do for this video. But yeah, honestly, these modes are really fun to play, really good solo experiences, also made way better by having team members there for you, especially for Lego. Lego, it's kind of carried by like the team factor in it. But yeah, these modes are really fun, really refreshing for the game, and I give them all, personally, like, Festival, I would give it 10 out of 10. That is the best mode so far. Rocket Racing, I'd maybe give like a 7 out of 10, and Lego, I would give like maybe a 7 out of 10 as well, because they are tied. And yeah, that'll just about do it for this video today. So if you did enjoy, please consider leaving a like, subscribing, turning on notifications, which is a little bell down there, and I will catch you all in my next upload. Bye!